Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making this. I tied it with organza. I've got an actual way of fastening it on, but I didn't show you on video. I just showed you on the prototype what I've done. Okay, so this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Yeah. Okay, and then it's got some journaling cards. Okay, journaling cards without words in there. I've got that little envelope thing as well. Okay, you don't have to put, you can put something else there instead if you haven't got an envelope thing. Okay, and I've done that the wrong way round, but we worked it out and we did it this way round instead. Okay, and I've just stuck that behind as well. If you didn't see the end, if you're not gonna watch to the end, I've stuck that behind. Okay then, so let's go down and I'll show you how to make this. Okay, right then, so what I'm doing is, at the moment I've decided to use this. This isn't 6 by 6, and it's not even 6 by 8, which is equivalent to. So what I'm going to do is measure 6 here, measure 6 here, okay, and then cut that at 6. And then I'm going to cut it at 3, so that's definitely half. So I'm going to half these pieces, this piece of paper. So they want a 6 by 6 paper in half, or 6 by whatever. I'm doing it like, because mine's non-directional. That's lucky. I absolutely adore this paper. I've been wanting to use it for a while. For this, right, this little book, which I should have showed you at the beginning, something like this, which is totally different. I'm going to make it totally different. I don't know what I'm going to do for the little pattern on the front, but if I can't find a sticker, I'm going to draw something. Okay, so what I'm doing is, look at what I'm left with. This is it now. I don't know where the other ones have gone. I've got about 10 bone folders. Where are they all? Okay, that's the one from my mini envelope maker. Okay, so facing upwards, you need to score 1 6 by 6. Make sure it's sort of like 6. It doesn't, I don't think it matters, but it's just the measurements at the edge. That's all. You score it at 5/8 of an inch, which is the mark just after the half. And then you go to the 5 inches and move up to the 5/8 again and score that. So that's 1, 2, 3 in from the 6. Okay, so you've got 3 inches there. Then you fold these like this, so you can see the other side or your blank piece, and you fold that directly in half so it's touching like this. Okay, I'm trying to make the instructions as clear as possible, because when I was doing it I couldn't understand. Sorry Sandy, but I couldn't, I didn't get it for ages. In fact, I've got, well, good job I didn't use a piece of pretty paper. I was using white paper. So it's worth it, isn't it? Okay, copy paper. Yes, copy paper. That's right. As Patricia May said, she uses sometimes as well. Right, anything with a bit of bulk, I might use a file folder as well. Right, so this one, you have it, if you've got especially if you've got a directional paper, turn it upside down and obviously make sure you've got, wait a minute, I'll tell you in a minute which bit needs to be at the top. Right, you score this one at 2.5. I'll have to tell you in a minute. I can't tell you now. I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, where's the heart? Where's the 2.5? It should be here. That's it. I don't know where I was going. And then you score the next bit at 5.25. So 5.25. Okay, this one you fold in and in. I think that would be the top then, wouldn't it? So the top would be facing up. So if you've got directional paper, the top's facing that way. I'd made it yesterday and I don't think it matters. I did it the wrong way round. Look. Yeah, that's very pretty, isn't it? Autumn. I ain't got any more of that left. That one. The autumn one. I've got the daisy one, which I'm using today, but I'm using this for a reason, because I want to use a new green pen. Right, okay. Actually, I can use any green pen. It'd be really nice. I've used a green pen today instead of the orangey pen. Okay, so you've got those two pieces now. I think that's the scoring done. So now we can move this out of the way. Now this is the one I got stuck on, so listen carefully. I shall say this only once, not really. That's just a thing from a British comedy. Right, right, so you've got this, okay, like that. That's got to be that way around, okay? So you want the big thing at the top on your left of the one that's folded completely in half, and the little one behind, the smaller one behind, okay? So then you want to glue. I don't know, I'm just going to make sure my glue is actually functioning, because sometimes it sort of like doesn't like to get going. Where is it? Where's the end? Oh, there it is. Right, okay, just make sure my glue's functioning there, and I'm going to make this into a pocket. So I'm going to glue along there and there, okay? Now this isn't actually the confusing bit, but this is something you need to be aware of. Make sure it's up the right way around, okay, because that's part of the front of the book. Yeah, I've glued that, haven't I? So that's now a little pocket, yay! Gonna check that's a pocket. It is a pocket. Right, okay, so the next one, yeah, so you turn this over, and we're going to use that bit next. Is it like this? It is, isn't it? Yes, because that's the big. Right, okay, so now I'm going to glue down here, avoiding the the crease, because I'm trying to keep away from the crease a bit. It doesn't matter about it sticking out, because, well, it doesn't to me anyway. I don't mind that, because I'm going to I think there's one that can be even more than that in the middle there in a minute or two. So I'm going to now glue down here, and that's the bend there. See, that's the bend, not the edges. That's what I do. Right, okay, so now we go here, stick that on there, oops, okay, and I'm going to stick that where the bend is on here, okay, and that should be straight. Now make sure that's straight, because then everything else will be straight. Okay, what we got at the back? Oh, what am I doing here? What's happening? Why had it glued? I don't know, up in there. Right, I'm going to put, what I'm going to do then is put that there, move it along the edge a little bit. Okay, move it away from the edge a little bit like that. Move it away from that, and then try it. And if that's not glued, I'm going to put a clip on it, because it should be. Okay. Are we glued? I'm going to put a clip on it a sec. Okay, just to make sure it's done. Okay, so making sure that that's now going to be clipped. Right, okay, what I'm not going to have a look what I'm going to do next. Okay, right, so okay, while that's doing that, I'm going to, I mean, it should be done by now. I'm going to prepare a piece of tracing paper, which is some of this. Nice bit of scrap there. Try the tracing paper or vellum, I'm not even sure, because they're both very good. The tracing paper is actually very vellum-like. Where's my little one? What's that? Oh, I get to use my little mini envelope maker in this project as well. But you don't have to, of course. Right, making this 3 inches. And you might want to cut it off if you like. I might definitely want to cut it off, because I think it's going to be too short, so I'm going to make that a little bit shorter. I think one, oh no, I think that is about right. Make it a tiny bit shorter than that. Is that right? Oh, does it cut, this should cut slivers. There we go. I've got to be careful because I haven't got the guard. I took the guard off because it was annoying me. The guard was massive and I couldn't do little tiny bits. I wanted to do some little tiny bits, so that was annoying me. Right, this should be done by now. See, easily done by now. So I'm going to check that. Yeah, that's done. Okay, so now we've got this. We've got the glued pocket, or the front bit there. Look, the opening there, the glued pocket, and 2 pieces of the front paper, and then the back paper, and then the front paper there, front paper which is the back. Okay, so this is no sew as well, like our last project. Right, so now I'm going to check this. Okay, that's very long. Let's put this that way around. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I might cut a little bit off the edge there. So if I cut a little bit off the edge, it's going to be about 1/16 of an inch, I think. Right, so I'm going to cut another, was that 1/16? That looks about right to me. You don't have to use one of those. You don't have to use one of those, but it's new. That's why I'm using it. Okay, so I'm doing that's the way around. Okay, so whatever way around, yeah, that's about right, isn't it? It doesn't matter because there's going to be something sticking out here in a minute. Well, that's what I'm going to do. Right, I will tell you now that this Sandy did this as a kit, but the kit's no longer available anyway, and you don't need a kit. I'll tell you the measurements of the envelopes as well. I think Sandy, I don't know if Sandy sells them. So if you can't get the envelopes, or you can't make the envelopes, which are so cute, Sandy does sell. I don't know if she sells them now, but she did. Okay. Or you could use something else instead. Right, so now I've glued that onto the front of there. You can see that. You can see that's got some glue there, so we're going to hide that in a minute. Okay, it might glue clear, it might dry clear. Okay, hopefully it will glue clear and eventually. So I'm going to make, now let's actually measure that just to make sure it is 3 inches. Yeah, that is 3 inches. No, it's not that way around, it's this way around. I need to be 3 inches. Right, I'm going to make a little piece of tracing paper. Actually, I'll do 2 3/4 by 6. Okay, I'm having a piece of tracing paper, 2 3/4 by 6, 2 3/4 by 6. Two 3/4 by 6. That might be too long. Right, what she did was in the thing, she had there was a thing in her kit, okay, that was a flat piece of paper that we stuck this on. I don't know, I'm going to get some washi tape now. I'm going to, you don't have to use washi tape, you can use paper and glue those together just to make the sides look pretty, I think. This is the size of a washi tape I wanted. It's a 1/2 inch one. Okay. But it's designed sort of the wrong way. Never mind, we'll have to live with that, won't we? Right. As long as we've got the size we want, that's fine. Right, so now that's got to be. I'm having the bend at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna fill in the sides. That's not very. I can sort of see there where I'm going. Tear that off for now, and then same on the other side. Oh, that just looks like a pattern now, doesn't it? Can actually turn it over if you want, I suppose, and use the pretty side. I don't know. Let's have a look. I'll have a look in a minute, see what it looks like. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? Are they I don't know if they're feathers, actually. Right, so I've got all these pretty things in here. I wanted something like that. Or that. I love that. But you won't see it, really. So I'm going to use this. Oh, I've got a tip on this one. Definitely got a tip on this one. This is quite substantial paper, actually. It's 200 GSM, this is. I don't know what pounds it is. Doesn't tell you. It's European, isn't it? That's why. I want my measuring stick just to see how big that is. If I did 3 inches, that looks about right. Yeah, so I'm going to cut that down. I'm going to cut that down across there. I'm going to guess it. So that's still a little pocket. Making sure I've not cut the wrong bit off. knowing me as I do. Right, there we go. Whatever. Well, let's find out what it is. It's got to be 3 inches anyway. One way, and then whatever it is on the other way. Don't forget we're using European. If you're using US paper, then you'll probably have 3 by 3 in the US. Okay. But it's a little bit less, isn't it? Let's see how big that is. Is that the bottom? That's the bottom, isn't it? So I'll just put that there. Just want it a little bit above. So I'm going that 2 7/8 or something. And now I'm going to stick this onto here. I'm going to stick it at the bottom and the top. And hold on. Sure, we made it into a back pocket. Oh no, she did. I don't know what this is all about, but anyway, you could make it into a back pocket. You've no need to stick that bit there. But she didn't, so I'm not going to do that. I don't know why she stuck it onto there. But it might be to make it look pretty, I don't know. We don't have to do this bit at all. You can do what you like inside. This is one of the inside bits. But don't stick glue all over because you'll be able to see it. That's the thing. So I'm going to stick mine at the top as well. Oh yeah, she's hidden it. I haven't hidden the other one, have I? Look at that wavy line. Beautiful wavy line, yeah. Wavy line that we don't need at this moment in time. Okay, let's find if I can put that in the middle somewhere. Okay, the middle, yeah. I didn't put the camera off. I'm just checking there because knowing me as I do, I'll put the camera off. There we go. So that will stick out now, which is purposeful. I don't want to round those little corners. Okay. Alright, so which way around are we? No, we're not that way around. This is the correct way around. This is the front. Okay, if you remember the tracing. If you haven't got any tracing paper, by the way, you don't have to use it. You can use other, or vellum. You can use anything. You can just use another piece of pretty paper. That's your excuse to use more pretty paper. Yay! Right, I think it was there, wasn't it? Oh, that's what I forgot. Oh no, it isn't. I've got the wrong way around. It should be that way. Well, we're gonna have to live with it now. Right. It actually should have been. Yeah. It should have been that way. That's why it seemed odd, yeah. So that should have been actually that way. Because that's 3 inches. Okay, but it's not. Oh, unless I did a side... No, I can't do a side pocket, can I? I can, I suppose. I don't know whether to change my mind and make it into a side pocket now. But then I've rounded that corner. Oh, I've rounded the wrong corners anyway. It should have been these two. Let's round them all. Okay, right, okay. So what I'm doing is just rounding all the corners now because I might use that as a side pocket. That's different, isn't it? We can put something like that and that can stick out even more. Let's have a look. That sticks out that much. But what I was intending to do, my tip was to actually make that a bit longer. So that I could bend it back so you couldn't see this. But we just need a little tiny bit now. I must have rounded the wrong corner there. Right, so I'm going to instead, right, you can do, if you can do this one, you can do it like this, can't you, as well? You can do it so it's facing upwards if you prefer it. But because of my mistake, although I could do other things as well, I'm going to make it into a side pocket like that. And I'm going to put on the back a piece of this, okay, just so we can see it. I'm only going to have about 3/4. I worked out it's about 3/4 of an inch. It might not be. It could be less. Oh, it's about half. Half will do. Half an inch will do, because I'm going to stick that onto there. No, this is what I mean. Look, you can't get hard. You can't cut a tiny little amount. Look, can you? You've got to. And I'm going to be very, very careful here. Look, 'cause I'm going to put my fingers near the. Ooh, there we go. Make sure we're not in the way. So this is what I did on the prototype. I stuck another piece of paper on the back. Oh, you can't see. It's there. It's actually there. Stuck that on the back. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? But this one's going to be slightly smaller because it's measured differently. Okay. Gonna have to round the corners again. Right, I'm gonna have to, yeah. I'm just gonna move that in so it's not. If I can take it off. Oh yeah. That's not even in the right place. That should stick still. Yeah, that's in the right place now. Okay, right, so I'm doing a side pocket, aren't I, now? Let's see if I've done that in the right place, yes. So we're putting that, that's the one that's the shorter side, I'm putting that there. Right, don't forget I'm doing a side pocket, not an up pocket. So that is now glued on. Okay, facing that way. If you was facing the other way, you'd have the two washi tapes down the side. Right, what she did was to hide the glue. She put something there, but I can't see the glue. I can't see the glue there either. But what she did was, you put some of that, you know those, you've got strips of gold. She put a piece across there. And you can put something across there. I might do that later. I'm going to use a piece of this, I think. It's 200 GSM, so it's quite a substantial. It was a 2x3 piece, 2" by 3" piece, 5 centimeters. Okay, just going to try and fold this in half. It is quite substantial. Well, no, you don't have to fold it in half. You can fold it how you like. Hold on a minute, let's just see if that is. Yeah, that's actually fine to me. So I'm actually folding that in half. You don't have to. You can fold it in different. You want to make that less or more. To cover that up anyway, at least. Stick that on the back wholly. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put that there. Where that I can see the bend. And this one you make into a tuck spot. So you just glue this. Okay. Right, I haven't made it into anything yet because I'm going to make a little cover because that looks really plain, doesn't it? Okay. Right, so I drew this last time. I drew that, but I don't know if I you'd need something like made out of paper rather than a sticker, unless you're going to just stick the sticker there and perhaps put a sticker here, I don't know. Or a sticker that really comes really low, because then you've still got that as a tuck spot. Okay. What's I going to do with what am I doing with the back? Anything? Oh yeah. Yes, I am. I'm making that into a tuck spot. Okay. Yeah, you're quite exciting, that, isn't it? I was actually trying to use one of these yesterday. That is actually done on watercolour paper, and that's quite substantial. So that would take a bit there. So I don't know where to put that there instead of having to draw. Because I got some drawing paper, did some leaves, and I don't know whether to make it more. Should I make it more emerald? Right. What I'm going to do is make this a bit more emerald green, as it's called on the thing, because I'm going to use this. There we go. I could put some on the edge like that is. Okay, so that's there. So I'm going to stick that on there, I think. Why not? It's really nice, isn't it? Just a watercolour. All I did was put my paintbrush. I think this is a bad example because it doesn't. It's not very. But if you put your paintbrush down to make the petals like that, in a 5. You've got a head. You've got a bodiless person. A head, 2 arms and 2 legs. And then I did the line, and then I put 6 blobs on, and then I cut it out. 6 blobs. See, that's all they are. Right. So, and then okay. So I was going to show you making these 2 envelopes, but the thingy went off anyway. So let's just make them as they are. Right, that's got to go. One of them's got to go like that. Let's see which one I like the best. God, I like this one, I think. So what I'm going to do is put that there, and that's going to fold down anyway. So I'm going to hold that there. I didn't round the corner of that one. I have of that one, so that's good. I'm going to fold that down. Okay, and then you've got that cute little double envelope pocket there, look. So I'm putting it here. That's the pocket. It's the next one to it, and the next one to that's that one. So I'm going to put it here. Am I in shot? Right, okay, I'm just going to make sure we're in, because I'm sometimes too far down, aren't I? Right, so now I can be a little further down, furtle down, and furtle down. There we go. Right. Okay, so then you've got this, and you've also got yeah, as well, yeah. But you've also got this little pocket as well. If you want to, don't have to make a pocket there. You can make that even higher up, so it folds down onto the actual page. I like it like that. I don't mind it like that at all. It's nice, different. It comes out, and it's that's another little thing leading out there. Did I say my camera went off, which is why I didn't show you those envelopes. Right, let's have a look, see what size we want these little, because I've got several little things to put in here. I can use file folder. not file folder, those. Yeah, let's make one of those first. Okay, so I've got little index cards. I've got to use two for different ones. Let's make the index cards things. Index cards. And I made this. I used a sticker for the front. All I did was that. It's probably the easiest thing in the world. Don't forget I've got some easiest index card projects in the world. Ideas. And then I've made some pockets for them all as well, each one. I didn't realise that till today because I was looking at it. Oh, that's what I did. Right. Bit big. What's going on here? Right, what's that one? Oh, there's that one as well. I didn't see this one. Oh, that's almost... Oh, that's just about on, isn't it? So I might use that one. I didn't see that one. That one's just appeared from nowhere. Thank you. Whoever gave me that. Somebody sent me that, didn't they? Right, thank you. Right. Right, let's try and get all the flowers on. I don't know what's going on outside, but somebody's shouting. Oh, do you know what? It helps to get around the right way, doesn't it? Right, let's have a look. Might be able to get it all on. Oh, hold on, move it down a bit. Right, so all I've got to cut off then is the extremes. Yeah, rather than any pictures. Right, there we go. So that's that. Looks like that. It looks like part of the page now. I like those. Right, so that's the equivalent to this one. Right, so I've got this Kingfisher blue, which is very similar to the one, just a different pen, Uniposca. It won't stay on that. It shouldn't stay on that. It might do, but I didn't think it would. Okay, alright. So what I'm doing to this is what I did to the other one. I think it looks so pretty. That's not quite the same edge as this. It didn't let it. that's actually quite shiny. Right then, so I've got this white. I've got these whites as well. That white as well. Got that with a pack of pens. I wonder what's going on outside. Right then, so what I did was, oh dear, let's get a bit more thicker line there. A bit thin here, aren't we? What I did was, all I did was some circles. Oh dear, that's a bit... And I'm either touching them or I'm doing them all different sizes. Okay, so with this, that's what I'm doing. Okay, you can see that there. I won't finish this side on, or the bottom. Right. Yeah, so basically little circles, little and big circles. Okay, well, that looks really nice. So simple design. If you've got nothing else, I mean, you might have other ideas, so don't worry about this. Yeah, that's all I did. If you saw what I did with the pen, I just went round the edge with the pen with a brush side, and then just did circles on it, and look, it looks really effective, as you can see there as well. That's the back, that's the front. Right, so this was for which bin? I would think then that's the case, that's for this pocket. Okay. Oops. On the side, pocket on the side. There we go. It goes in there like that. Okay, that sticks out like that, you see. And that's a nice little pretty edge as well there, yeah. So you can easily see that to pull it out. That's a 3" by 5" card. Okay, journaling card, well, index card. Right, so we want something for the front. What did I do? Oh yeah, I put a little heart there, didn't I? So that's a cereal box, and it's not even straight, and that didn't matter. That doesn't seem to matter. I don't know how big it is. 2.5 by 2.5 by 2.5 looks fine. Okay, and then I'm going to make a piece of drawing paper. Right, let's see if that fits-ish. If not, I'm going to cut it down a bit because it's fine. I think it's just about fine, isn't it? You don't have to. Oh yeah, of course, I'm not sticking it that side. I'm sticking it on this side, aren't I? We're on the small, aren't we? Right, okay, let's see if I can just get rid of this. Okay, so I'm going to do the same. I'm going to get this again and do that round the edge. Okay, you could quite simply just ink that up, couldn't you? And I've just checked it fits. I just realised it might not fit. Oh yeah, that's fine. Look at that. Yay. Right, okay, so what did I do? Again, I did circles. Right, I used this one this time. It's a Touch New. Oh, Touch New Gigi. It's very similar to the Secura pens, aren't they? I've not wrong with that. So what have we got to do now? Just something for the top pocket. I'm going to use another one of those cards. Right, so I'm going to do a zigzag card. So fold it in a third. And folding it in a third again, ish. I mean, obviously you need to. And it doesn't matter about. Does it matter about that bit there? No. Okay. In fact, let's fold that the other way. Or we can fold it like that, yeah. Or like that, so that's on the front. Quite like that. And just do that around the edge again. I'm just going to do it around the edge without doing this, because otherwise it's going to take hours. Okay, that would be now the front. I would do something like a little design on there. Anything you like. How about one of those? That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Yep, so I'll do that on there. Okay, you could put a word sentiment or something like that on there as well, but I like that as a sort of like a gesture thing. Okay, we could stick that in there. Some of that will be poking out as well, so we've got that as well. Look. Or put lines on the back of that one, not. That's 2 by 2.5. Okay, so make a 2 by 2.5 as well. Sorry, dog. I suppose the thing about this punch is it's really loud. It's just scared the dog. He's gone into the corner now. Well, a bit further into the corner. He's not quite in the corner. Anyway, I'm just going to do a similar thing to this. So that goes in the back there, doesn't it? Oh, don't forget I'm doing that little design instead of putting words on. I'm doing a little design. Okay. Oh, I could have put it on this side, couldn't I? It's going to hide some of it now. Still, people can say, oh, look, those little designers. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's have a look. You can use more than that stickers, can't you? You could put stickers. Actually, you could put stickers, couldn't you, Beverly? Use stickers on these. Beverly was talking about she's like use her stickers up. Look, I've got loads as well. I've even bought more. What am I like? Yeah. I want some. I'm glad I got some yellow ones though. That's what I was looking for that design. See, if you stuck that on card, actually you could use that on there, couldn't you? You stuck that on a piece of cardstock or a piece of robust paper. Something like those stickers would be great, yes. So you wouldn't have to use your own drawings there. But I do like these. I absolutely adore the way that's turned out. Those have turned out. You can put little lines. Obviously, I've done that instead of words. You don't always have to do words, do you? I thought that'd be quite nice for people who are not sure how the other person feels or something. Okay, So there's a little journaling spot there. I do like those little things I made that time where I came across them the other day. I put them in an envelope and I put something nice that Nico did. I think I can't remember what he did now. Something really nice, anyway. So he didn't bark at a dog or something. He was a good boy when he was in the park. And something like that. I've got that in there. I found that the other day. I thought, oh, that's really cute. This I haven't done yet, have I? So you could put little, I wouldn't put, certainly not cereal box type card in there. Perhaps a matching piece of writing paper, matching these. Or folding it over. Oh, that's another thing she did, wasn't it? Ah. Right, what Sandy did was, instead of doing these, she had a piece of paper and just folded it over and stuck that in as a little, I don't know, like a note thing, and put notes on it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with writing notes. I haven't done that on there, have I? Right, I'm going to put that at the end. I'm doing this little one, I haven't done it on this one. There we go. Just put that on there. I do remember that should have been that way up. Just I got the card the wrong way. That's because my cards would have to be aren't quite 3 inches one way, are they? That's why I had to do that. Okay, and that one with the little journaling spot at the back. Wish I'd done that side because then you can see it better, but it doesn't matter about that, does it? I think I've filled all the bits now. Oh yes, I'll tell you what I haven't done. The closure, that's what I haven't done now. I haven't yet done the closure. So I've got to find a piece of, I'll have to use organza for this. Oh, that's nice. That'll go with that. That right colour. Nearly the right colour. So have I used that before? I don't know. You can just use that to tie this closed. Sandy used a piece of rough string, so you can use that as well. That definitely needs to be a bit longer, doesn't it? So I'm going to cut it about here. Let's find out. I'll find out how big our bag that is. How bag it is. New one. Right, so that's not that big, is it? So let's have a look. Oh, I don't know. Oh, 18. That's about 18 inches. Strangely, isn't it? That's quite big. I thought, oh, it's only about a foot long, but no. 18 inches. So I'm just going to tie that on there. I did do a thing on the other one. I'll show you in a minute what I did. But I don't know if you've got time to do it because it. Oh dear! Don't tie it so tightly though because of that. Okay. Or tie it across the. No, not tie it across the top even. Right. So something like organza would actually be good. Not organza. String would actually be good because you wouldn't have to tie it so tight, would you? Right, okay, so that's that. And what I did with this is everything's falling out, put it in properly. Everything's falling out. Right, what I did was got three circle got my circle punch that punches those reinforces, and I put them on 2 pieces of paper that matched this. You wouldn't need that with that because they only need one with that. And then stuck half of it down, so half of the reinforcer down, I just threaded the organza through and it stays. 3, you don't need, probably need 2, but I put 3 just in case. I thought quite nice because it matches this as well. I'm showing in the right place, aren't I? It's because the thing's in the way. Right, okay. Get a bit closer. There, look. You see those? Yes. Let's see how big this string is. Make sure it's the same. I wonder if it's the same. Oh yeah, isn't that funny? I've worked out that even though I haven't measured it, they're exactly the same size. That's great. And I could pull that a bit tighter because I haven't got the thing sticking out there on that one. Where is it? Can't even remember tie a knot on that bow now. There we go. Anyway, I do hope you like my content today. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share my video. Press the notification bell with your crafty fingers. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And please join my Facebook group as well, Hazy Crazy Arts. That'd be great, thank you. You could add photos on here, things like that as well. And anywhere you like. Photos on here, photos, designs behind. You can stick some stickers, yeah. Oh, should I put another sticker on there, behind there? Something like, I want a yellow one. That's going to fit. Yep, fine. Just going to cut the top. There we go. It's great, isn't it? Hey. Okay then, and goodbye.